Hi, I'm Katie Mclean. I'm the president of the New Zealand Geothermal Association, and I'm a reservoir engineer. I work at Contact Energy at Wairakei. We operate several geothermal power stations near Taupo in New Zealand. So on the Wairakei field, we've got 3 different power stations. The old Wairakei station, which is nearly 65 years old. And the Poihipi power station and the Te Mihi power station. So in combined, they generate about 340 megawatts. So on a separate field, Ohaki, it's about 20 minutes down the road. We've got about 40 megawatts installed at the Ohaki power station. And then I guess the new exciting one is the Tauhara geothermal field, so it's next door to Wairakei. So it's right on the fringe of the town in Taupo, and we have one small plant installed there already, the Te Huka Binaries plant, which is about 26 megawatts. That's being expanded currently, and we're also building a new flash condensing plant on there, so that's going to be 174 megawatts at Tauhara. Well, I'd say it's going through a phase of expansion. It's quite a great time to work in geothermal. I remember when I started, things were looking pretty good, and then the energy demand went flat in New Zealand, and so for quite a long time in the middle of my geothermal career, there were no new power stations being built. And so I actually did a PhD around that time, because things are pretty quiet. And then, in the past few years, there's been a lot of investment in geothermal again, new power stations being built, and there's more to come. The Wairakei station's being replaced in the next few years, so we'll be building another new power station there. I think there's a lot of more focus on health and safety now. Okay. I'm not saying there was no focus on it before, but there's been a real ramp up in the health and safety standards of the companies, which has been really, really good. And and a new focus for the industry that we haven't had before is this new awareness and focus on emissions. So that's previously not been something that's been on the radar for the geothermal industry as a whole. I mean, it has been for a few years, but I started in the industry 14 years ago, and nobody was talking about geothermal emissions back then. I'm not sure that people mostly realised that there were emissions associated with geothermal, and now it's an inescapable fact. We talk about it every year. Everybody knows exactly what the emissions are, and it's been a real focus for the industry, so that's been really good to see. Oh, just being really open. Something that's been really great working at Contact is how open they are about talking about things that have gone wrong. There's a lot of collaboration that goes on around health and safety across the industry. We collaborate around CO2 as one thing, but health and safety is one of those things. There's always been quite a lot of collaboration that goes on around that. And so that ties into social acceptance. If we were injuring people all the time, then there'd be a lot less social acceptance of geothermal. And the strategy around that in New Zealand generally is just being really open and talking with people, and a lot of engagement. There's been huge amounts of community engagement as part of the consultation process, getting new consents for Wairakei, for example, and that's been a really good example compared to last time Wairakei got consents. There was a lot of concerned people raising objections, and then this previous one there's been very few. So I think that's a testament to how much effort has gone into community engagement in the last decade or so.